We welcome you all in this our first session of Ama Parishad. We are very much fortunate that we have blessed with a speaker, Dr. Milind Patil sir. Dr. Milind Patil sir is an alumni of Poddar Ayurvedic Medical College, Mumbai. After obtaining his MD in Ayurveda Samhita, Dr. Milind Patil sir stayed on a member of teaching faculty in the same institution for many long years before switching over to pharma medico marketing. Dr. Milind Patil sir has served many allopathic and Ayurvedic corporates in his own elegant way, be it Dhurpapeshwar, Themis, Copran, Raptocos, or Charak Pharma Private Limited. His creative contribution have stood ahead and shoulders above the rest in substance as well as style. He has made scholarly and thought provoking presentations on reputed platforms dealing with the burning healthcare issues of the day. On the clinical trial front, his experience and expertise cover the entire gamut of therapeutic specialties, wherein he has scientifically studied herbal activities as well as finished formulations and published the data in highly reputed peer reviewed journals. Dr. Milind Patil sir's passion for teaching continues unabated despite the long years he has put in. He is ever ready to teach and interact with the students as well as professionals in a spontaneous and friendly manner. So, without taking much of his time, I will request Dr. Milind Patil sir to please begin his session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that kind introduction. Dear friends, today we will speak on a very important subject, that is Ama Vichar. We are all aware that whenever Vaidyas do talk about Ayurveda's basic principles, they never forget to mention Am. And as Shreyas E-Learning Academy has given me this kind of opportunity, talk on Sahitokta Ama Vichar. I liked their tagline very much, unfolding the universal and unique concept of Am. So friends, I will take you through subject of Am. Many of you are aware of what Am is like, but then I will make you understand what is happening the world over. In my all lectures, I talk that modern medicine is approaching Ayurveda very fast. And I also mention that during last 3, 4, 5 years, all Nobel Prizes in medicines are authenticating Ayurvedic principles. And therefore, what is arm related modern medical ideas that I will share with you. So let us begin at the beginning. Yes, we do all do a Mangala Charan. So with a kind and the very sincere Namaskar to Lord Dhanvantari. I remember my teacher, Vaidya Vasudev Vyas. Please see the background. Whenever he entered the classroom, the first thing that he did, every time he entered the classroom, he would write Sri Hari there at the left-hand corner of the board, and then he will start speaking about it. I learned complete Ayurveda from him, and he made it very crystal clear to me that Milind, Ayurveda is going to be the future medical science. Today we may have doubts about the whole thing, but then I'm pretty sure that Ayurveda will have its Ananta status and Shashvatatva proven even in the centuries ahead. And today I see that future is taking the shape. He taught me basics, Charak Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, Ashtanga Sangra, Bruhatri, Lagotri, etc. And I was sincere enough, I was kind enough, and I was lucky, fortunate enough to learn sitting at his feet my basic principles of Ayurveda. And I kept learning modern sciences as well at the same time. And I could feel that whatever is written in Charak Shushut Ashtanga Hridaya Ashtanga Sangraha is the most hardcore, everlasting, eternal science. And that is what we are going to talk about. So today, I will just make you understand what is happening in modern medicine with respect our basic concept of Agni, Am, etc., etc. So let us unfold this universal and unique concept of Am. I will take you through some of the slides. My friends, do pay utmost attention. You may find some of the slides pretty difficult to understand, but I will not make it very difficult. Let us understand the whole science in a common sense way. This is the common sense of Ayurveda. The body does consist of Prithvi, Jala, Akash. The deep two Mahabhutas like Prithvi and Jala make the building material of the body. And fire, that is Tej, Vayu, and Akash, go into the formation of functional elements. So you have earth and water, structural elements, and you have fire, air, space, functional elements. These Panchabhautik constitution is of the raw material that we eat. So food does consist of Prithvi, Jala, Tej, Vayu, Akash. Then this food is processed within the body. And you get Sara and Kitta. Sar will go into the formation of Saptadhatus, Tridoshas, and excretory products will go into the formation of various malas like Mala, Mutra, Sweda, etc., etc. So body does consist of Dosh, Dhatu, Mala. Just try to understand this. This is very simple figure. But then we need to understand that the Atma of mode of mechanisms of Ayurvedic medicines, even for that matter, following Dinacharya and Rutucharya, is to have the effect on the processing. So, Kaya Nama Agni, Tasya Chikitsa, Kaya Chikitsa is the function of Agni. Okay, so if one wants to see healthy life, one needs to take quality raw material food, Vividam, Ashitam, Shitam, Pitam, Didam, Khaditam, Jantorhitam, and that needs to be processed by Jataragni and Dhatuvagni, so that we get Sara and Kitta, we get Malas. Malas are required to be excreted, thrown out of the body regularly, Navegan Dharayatiman, and then only you will live 100 years. Okay, so which are we consider at the processing. If something goes wrong here, the conversion or the transformation is not proper, and if the transformation is not proper, something like is created in the body, Ushmano Valpa Balatvena, Dhatu Madhyama Pachitam, and then Sroto Roda Balabhramsha, Gaurava Nila Mudata, Alasya Pakti Nishtiva, Malasanga Aruchikla Maha, some signs and symptoms of Just see this. Vividam Mashitam, various types of food. Jantoritam, which are good, beneficial for the prani, human being. Antaragni Sandukshita Balena, Yathasvena Ushmana, Samyak Vipachyamanam, Kalavat, Anavasthita Sarvadhatu Pakam, Anupahata Sarvadhatu Shvamaruta Srotaha, Kevalam Shariram, Upachaya, Bala, Varna, Sukhayusha, Yojayati, Sharira Dhatun Urjayati Cha, Dhato hi Dhatvahara Prakriti Manu. Friends, when I teach in college and when I see patients and when I look at myself doing day-to-day work, I make sure that I have various types of foods which are Jantoritam. I make sure that my Antaragni is sandukshit enough. I make sure that my Dhatuvagnis are good. Then only I'll be able to digest the food properly. And this metabolism goes on continuously in a healthy person. And then only that food, eaten food, properly digested, is responsible for Kevalam Shariram, Upachaya, Bala, Varna Sukhayusha, Yojayati, Sharira Dhatu Nurjayati cha. So there is growth and development, and Sharira Dhatu Nurjayati cha, you feel energetic, etc., etc. And therefore, this line, Dhatavohi, Dhatvahara, Praputi Manavartante, and the complete thought of Am, Agni, etc. is involved in this activity. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just think of this figure again. Who is the controller of this processing? You may say Agni, Antaragni, Jataragni, and Dhatuvagni. But then, according to modern sciences, okay, acha, if food is not properly digested, Am is generated, which is called as Amavisha, and it is very difficult to treat. Amavisham achikitsana. But still, we have described a chikitsa for Amadosh. Amadoshajanam punarvikaranam apatarpanena eva upashamo bhavati. So apatarpan, langhan, is the treatment of Amadosh Shajvikar. Am is quite well described in Madhav Nidan's Amavata Nidan. There are certain hetus given. Viruddhahara chestasya, mandagne nishalasya cha, snigdam bhuktavato hi annam, vayamam kurvatastata, vahina prerito hi amash leshmastanam prabhavati. And this Am, Anno Dushita Anno Jarasa, is responsible for rheumatoid arthritis. Angamarda, Aruchi, Trishna, Alasya, Gaurav, Jwar, Apakaha, Shrot, Anganam Shunata are Amavatasya Lakshana. So, Srotoroda, Balabhramsha, Gauravanila Mudata, Alasya Pakti Nishtiva, Malasanga Aruchiklamaha, this Samanya manifestations of Ama are also described in a chronic disease like Amva. Now, focus on this slide. Who is the master regulator of all these conversions? Now, the modern sciences have discovered a pathway which is called as mechanistic target of rapamycin, that is called as M for mechanistic. Today they call it as mammalian target, T, O of rapamycin pathway. Is the major nutrient sensitive regulator of growth in animals and plays a central role in physiology, in metabolism and the aging process and common diseases. I read again. Who is the master regulator of the metabolism? mTOR is the master regulator of the metabolism. What does it do? It is the major nutrient sensitive regulator of growth in animals and plays a central role in physiology, metabolism, the aging process, and common diseases. So who does play a very central role in regulating this processing at GI tract level, cellular level, tissue level? It is mTOR. And this is how the AMA concept is becoming universal. Very soon, you will find that modern textbooks of medicine will talk about mTOR in a big way. Very soon, they will associate mTOR with the modes of mechanisms of all Ayurvedic medicines, be it Chitrak, be it Shunthi, be it Gugulu, be it anything which is Amapacham or Agnivardha. Okay. So I will read those lines again. So who is the orchestra player of metabolism? Rogaha sarvepi mandegno. That is what we call. So the orchestra chief is mTOR. mTOR is the short form of mammalian target of rapamycin. We will go into what that rapamycin is. We'll go into that history. But now, please make sure that you make a note of this name, mTOR. What is it? It is the major nutrient sensitive regulator of growth in animals and plays a central role in physiology. What is that physiology? This is that physiology, complete physiology. Vividam, ashitam, pitam, lidam, khaditam, food. How is it? Janturitam, beneficial food. When antaragni sandukshita balena, yathasvena ushmana, samyak vipachyamanam, palavat, anavastita sarvadhatu pakam. That sarvadhatu pakam is the description of metabolism. Anupata sarvadhatushma maruta srota, a healthy person, kevalam shariram, upachaya, bala, varna, sukhayusha yojeti, sharira dhatun urjayeti. Make sure that you understand the meaning of this shloka and make sure that at the background, who is working? Who is working hard at the background? mTOR. What is mTOR? It's a major nutrient sensitive regulator of growth in animals and plays a central role in physiology, metabolism, the aging process, and common diseases. So the big word here is rapamycin. What is rapamycin? That I will tell you. Just look at this area. This area is called as Rapa. In some eastern island in Pacific Ocean, this area is called as Rapa. And 40 doctors and scientists in November 1964 went to this area to look at that population. They wanted to understand the heredity, the lifestyle, the disease conditions the people residing in the area suffer from. Just try to understand. November 1964, 40 doctors visited this place which is called as Rapa in Eastern Island in Pacific Ocean. They wanted to understand the local population there. They wanted to understand their heredity, their food habits, the diseases that they suffer from. And what did they find? That population there does not suffer from tetanus. What did they find? The people there live long, healthy lives. And they started understanding why does this happen. So after a lot of research, they found that there are certain bacterium in the soil of this land. These bacteria secretes a substance which they called it as rapamycin. And rapamycin is the substance which keeps yeast, worms, fruit flies, mice, dogs, marmosets, and people healthy and happy. So what is that substance? It is the secretion of certain bacteria in the region of Rapa, a region in Eastern Islands located in Pacific Ocean. Have been shown to increase lifespan or improve the markers of aging in the range of organisms. What is that range of organisms? Starting with yeast, ending with human being. So in yeast, 60% of the strain of yeast called that was fed rapamycin lived to at least 6 weeks of age when all the control yeast had died. What happens in worms? If they consume rapamycin, worms consuming rapamycin lived at least 5 days longer than their typical 25-day lifespan in the land. Fruit flies which consumed rapamycin lived about 10% longer than those that did not eat the compound. Male mice fed rapamycin in advanced age lived 9% longer than their control counterparts. Females fared even better with a 14% bump in lifespan. Older dogs in the pilot study of the effect of rapamycin had improvements in cardiac function. Then certain animals like marmosets, little primates, the maintenance of proteins when they are on diet that includes rapamycin. So there was improvement in the proteostasis, maintenance of the protein, that is maintenance of the body structure. And what happens in human being? Elderly volunteers who took the rapamycin for 6 weeks had an improved response to the flu vaccine. So what is rapamycin? It's an anti-aging medicine. What does it do? It makes sure that the beneficial food that you eat is responsible for upachaya, bala, varna, sukha. It is beneficial for sharira dhatun, urja, etc. So at the background of this shloka, if you see the substance rapamycin, you will understand the importance of healthy metabolism. And if metabolism is not healthy, you land up having an arm which will make you suffer from acute infections, acute disorders, as well as long-time chronic disorders like diabetes, obesity, heart disease, and cancer, etc., etc. So I will take you through what that rapamycin is like. So that substance secreted by that bacterium present on that Rapa island and its related compounds have been shown to increase lifespan or improve other markers of aging in a range of organisms, starting from yeast to the people. So we will see what that rapamycin and how does it work in the human. And friends, these were the doctors who did utmost research for years together. Suren Sehgal is considered as the father of rapamycin. We should be very proud that this person is an Indian person. Suren Sehgal, he is considered as the father of rapamycin. He was the leader of that 40 doctors. Then these are the discoverers of mTOR and TOR1 and 2. What that mTOR is, that we will see. So big thank you to these doctors. They made us understand the real nature of Agni and An. Let's look at this tortoise. That TOR. What is TOR? Target of rapamycin. Evolved an early role to coordinate ribosome biogenesis. Just try to understand the meaning of ribosome biogenesis. Ribosomes are responsible for protein synthesis. So TOR major role is to make ribosomes with metabolic status in multicellular organisms. Okay. TORC1, target of rapamycin complex 1, integrates diverse upstream cues to coordinate cellular metabolism, broadly promoting anabolism, growth and development, when growth can be supported by available nutrients and environmental conditions. Just try to understand. What does TORC1 do? Vividam, Ashitam, Pitam, Lidam, Khaditam, Jantorhitam is available. TORC1 will make sure that Jantorhitam, Vividam, Ashitam, Shitam, Pitam, Lidam, Khaditam is going to be utilized for promotion of anabolism, Kevalam Shariram, Upachaya, Bala, Varna, Sukha, Ayusha, Yojeti, so that the body grows, develops, and it makes use of available nutrients. Just see this: amino acids, nucleotides, energy, TORC1, then it will generate the biogenesis of ribosomes, and ribosomes will be responsible for growth and development of Homo sapiens. So TORC1, target of rapamycin complex 1, is present in almost all Pranimata, including Homo sapiens. So it is the target of Agni, you can see. Just see this. Mammalian target of rapamycin. So you have oxygen, you have energy, you have that thali of food, and you have growth factors. What does mTORC will do? mTOR will make sure that proteins are synthesized, lipids and nucleotides biosynthesis, glucose metabolism, kevalam shariram, upachaya, bala, varna, sukha yojeti, survival and proliferation. Just look at this. So when you look at that vividam ashitam pitam lidam khaditam shloka, which is that protein which is working at the background? The protein which is working at the background is mammalian target of rapamycin complex 1 and complex 2. What do? They make sure that metabolism occurs properly. So what are they? In essence, they are the master regulator of metabolism in the organism. Master regulator of metabolism. What is metabolism? Metabolism is nothing but Agni Vapar. And if these Agni Vapar are abnormal, then what is generated? Ushmana Alpo Balatvine. What is generated? Arm. And what is arm? Arm is nothing but arm of vish. It's kind of a poison. And if something goes wrong with the functioning of mTORC, you get abnormal growth, cancer. You won't be fit for survival, so you will be suffering from acute disorders and chronic disorders like obesity, diabetes, cancer, etc., etc. Yes, I know, I'm pretty aware that these are the complex ideas, but then make them very simple. So you have that thali here, nutrients. You also have that energy to digest. You have oxygen from your pranamosrotas, and you are stress-free. Then this will happen. Protein synthesis, growth, kevalam shariram, upachaya balavarna sukhayusha yojeti, and the organism survives. So in short, master of mammalian target of rapamycin is responsible for organism's growth and survival and development of the tissues. Let us go into details of this, and then you will understand what is going to. Just see nutrients, insulin, growth factors. Yes, that mTOR. What is the end result? New glucose will not be formed, so it is anti-diabetic. No ketogenesis. Insulin is secreted so that metabolism occurs, glucose metabolism, lipid metabolism. Insulin insensitivity is reduced. Beta cell growth and exhaustion, growth and aging, lipogenesis and adipogenesis, and your sharir is combined with upachaya, bala, varna, sukha, and longevity. So if mTOR function is normal, you live a long, healthy life. Just see this. I don't want you to go through difficult concepts or difficult science, but just appreciate the title. Where and how in the mTOR pathway inhibitors fight aging. Rapamycin, resveratrol, and metformin. So these are all Langan type of medicines. calorie restriction. The CR is the short form of calorie restriction, that is Laghu Ahar, Mitahar. Laghu Ahar CR mimetics are currently being investigated to elucidate the best dosage, route of administration, timing of life, when best to inhibit the mTOR pathway and effects of long-term use of OAR. So, Am Visham Achikitsanam and Apatarpanam Eva, calorie restriction Eva, is the chikitsa of Am. So, when mTOR is abnormal, Langan is the chikitsa, so that you fight aging. Look at that thing. Is rapamycin a dietary restriction mimetic? And yes, the answer is yes. Rapamycin is dietary restriction mimetic. It acts as if Langan, Upwas, Mitahar is given. When you appreciate the twofold treatment of Ayurveda, it is Langan and Bruhan. We do deal with Langan more because Langan Sadhya disorders are very common. So, is rapamycin a dietary restriction mimetic? Yes. So, does it do the Langana's benefits? Does it give you the Langana's benefit? So, yes. And therefore, we need to concentrate more on rapamycin. So, what are the physiological roles of mTOR? They control the balance between anabolism and catabolism. What do they exactly do? In response to fasting and feeding, they control the balance between anabolism and catabolism. What does it exactly mean? It means that mTOR C1 is responsible for all the Kaya functions. Kaya Nama Agni, Tasya Chikitsa, Kaya Chikitsa. So when I prescribe certain medicines to treat Jwara, to treat diabetes, to treat obesity, those medicines are probably acting on mTOR so that mTOR balances between Chaya, Apachaya in the response to fasting and feeding. What is fasting? Langan. What is feeding? Bruhan. The effects of cumulative mTOR activity on overall health are shown here. We will not go into all these details. Hyperactivation in pancreatic beta cells on glucose tolerance. So glucose, lipids, and many other activities. Just see the organs, liver, muscle. So all the saptadhatus, rasa, rakta, mans, med, asti, majja, shukra, are loaded with mammalian target of rapamycin, and it does make sure that there exists a balance between chaya-apachaya, anabolism, and catabolism throughout the life. So mTOR's role in glucose and lipid metabolism is very much proven. If you have attended my lectures, you must have heard me about that particular slok very often. Parishrama mitaharo, bhugatav ashwini sutau, tav anadrutta naivaham, vedya mandam shamasri. Here, Parishram Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Dr. Sonal. Yeah, Dr. Sonal, please switch off your mic.
So the shloka, I say it again. Parishrama mitaharo, bhugatav ashwini sutau, tav anadrutta naivaham, vedya mandam shamasre. Parishram and Mitahar are Ashwini Kumars available to us on the earth, and I don't disrespect them. And by not disrespecting them, I don't really require to go to a Vedya. And just see the title, Role of Exercise and Rapamycin on the expression of energy metabolism genes in the liver tissues of rats fed high-fat diet. The results suggested that exercise Parishram, reduced triglyceride content, and upregulated mitochondrial metabolic gene expression. I read that. Upregulated mitochondrial metabolic gene expression, that is correcting the Agni, in the liver of high fat diet rats, which may not be mediated via the mTOR pathway. The sentence is which may not be, but then conclusively, they are talking in other published reports that mTOR does play a very important role in Langan. It has the benefits of exercise. It does apathan. Then investigating the role of brapalogs in mTOR inhibition and autophagy promotion as a potential host-directed therapeutic target in Mycobacterium tuberculosis infection. If you look at the medicines given in Rajayakshma Chikitsa, you will find that they are all responsible for mTOR inhibition. And mTOR inhibition will lead to correction of Agni Vyapar, and this is a potential host-directed therapy to kill or to make sure that Mycobacterium does not cause a disease. Look at the books. Mammalian target of receptor, mTOR, mTOR pathway and mTOR inhibitors in cancer therapy, mTOR inhibition for cancer therapy, past, present, and future. These are the books. Just look at this. Mastering mTOR, resveratrol, reductive antioxidant therapies, and restrictive diets, especially relevant for rheumatology. mTOR inhibition is Amapachak, and this is where Amavat Nidan does talk about Am as a major etiological factor in chronic disorder like Am. And they are also talking about mastering mTOR, controlling the activity of mTOR with reference to, especially with relevant for rheumatology. You see this? This book provides a comprehensive review of recent developments made in the basic science and the exciting new therapeutic strategies of the PI3K mTOR pathway related signal transcription in cancer and cancer therapy. So if you take care of ARM by Amapachak medicines, you will be able to set right this mTOR dysfunction deregulation, giving a beneficial effects, therapeutic effects in cancer. This is very important. So what does mastering mTOR does? We always talk about that. Equilibrium, what does it offer? So if you master mammalian target of rapamycin, your longevity improves, your stamina improves. If you master Agni Vyapar, Kaya Nama Agni, and if you make sure that you achieve that Dosha Samya and Dhatu Samya, you live a long life, you perform all activities, Sharira Dhatun Urjayati properly, when if you inhibit or if you normalize mTOR activities. Simple. Next, mTOR activation, if is it not enough, it will not result into growth and development, so muscle wasting. If mTOR activation is proper, balanced, in equilibrium, the end result is muscle growth. And if mTOR activation is too much, cancer, accelerated aging, and various acute infections and chronic disorders. So when this is the scenario, what you need to do, you need to inhibit mammalian target of rapamycin. And when you inhibit mammalian target of rapamycin, you are improving the Agni and you are making sure that body is completely devoid of armor. Okay, whenever you read this M, think of armor. See, mTOR is not in enough quantity, then growth and development will not occur. It will lead to muscle wasting. If mTOR activation is proper, Samyavastha, then you will see growth and development. But then if mTOR is highly too much activated, acute and chronic disorders. So what your medicine should do, be it Shunthi, be it Musta, be it Bhallatak, be it Vyayam, be it Langan, Apatarpan, Mitahar, it should inhibit mTOR. And inhibiting mTOR means you don't make body contaminated with ARM. Inhibiting mTOR means you make sure that your body is Niram. And this is what is the modern explanation. This is what is going to be the universal explanation of ARM in modern sciences. I will go through 3-4 slides. Look at that medicine's title, Molecules to Medicine with mTOR, translating critical pathways into novel therapeutic strategies. I will read this. Molecules, that is rapamycin, to medicine with mTOR, and you are translating critical pathways into novel therapeutic strategies. And all these novel therapeutic strategies will come from, of course, Charak Shushruta Vagbhat. So mTOR, also known as mammalian target of rapamycin, is a protein kinase that is ubiquitous throughout the body and has a critical role in. So Agni is everywhere in the body and it does play a critical role in gene transcription and protein formation, stem cell development, cell survival and senescence, aging, immunity, tissue regeneration and repair, metabolism, tumorigenesis, oxidative stress, and pathways of programmed cell death that include apoptosis and autophagy. Yes, at the moment, you may not be familiar with the terms like apoptosis, that is programmed cell death, and autophagy, self-eating. But then this is nothing but the English explanation, the modern science explanation of what ARM is like. And ARM-Pachak medicines will make sure that gene transcription and protein formation is proper, stem cell development, cell survival and senescence, aging, etc., etc. Incorporating a translational medicine approach, this important reference highlights the basic cellular biology of mTOR pathways, the basic cellular biology of Agni, and presents the role of mTOR during normal physiological functions. If it is optimum, it will result into growth and development. If it is hyperactivated, then diseases. If it is not activated at all, loss of muscle mass, etc., etc., and illustrates how the mechanisms of mTOR can be targeted for current and future therapeutic treatment. They can be targeted Langan, Shodhan, Rasayan medicine, Agnivardhak medicines, ARM-Pachak formulations. So, coverage of mTOR signaling includes the entire life cycle of cells that impacts multiple systems of the body, including those of nervous, cardiovascular, immune, musculoskeletal, endocrine, reproductive, renal, and respiratory origin. So this is where we talk about all pervading actions of Agni in the body, so much so that Agni is having a paryaya, that is Kaya. Kaya nama Agni, tasya chikitsa, Kaya chikitsa. So if your treatment covers mTOR signaling, you are treating the Agni and you offer a beneficial effect entire life in Saptadhatu, almost in all whole body. You see this? विविधम अशितम पीतम लडम खादितम जंतोरहितम अंतरग्नि संदुक्षित बलेन धात्वर्दिना सम्यक विपच्यमानम कालवत अनवस्थित सर्वधातुपाकम केवलम अनुपहत सर्वधातुष्म मारुत शरीरः केवलम शरीरम उपचय बल वर्ण सुखायुषा युजति who is working here, active here, antaragni and dhatuvagni. And what is the end result? Gene transcription and protein formation, stem cell development, cell survival and senescence, aging, immunity, tissue regeneration and repair, metabolism, immunogenesis, oxidative stress, and pathways of programmed cell death that include apoptosis and autophagy. So this right-hand description is the description of mTOR signaling. The major role is played by Antaragni and Vishishta Dhatuvagniya. They will make sure that beneficial food properly digested will result in a healthy person in growth, development, bala, varna, sukha, upachaya, bala, varna, sukhayusha yujati. Dhatu hi dhatvara prakriti manavartan se. So dhatus becoming food of the next dhatu and making sure that homeostasis is maintained is the function of proper mammalian target of rapamycin working in the body so that harm is not produced in the body and the person remains healthy. You see this? Autophagy is Langan, mTOR is Bruhan, AMPK is Amapacha. So all this, whether it is autophagy, Langan, effect of Langan, mTOR, Bruhan, responsible for growth, and AMPK is another protein in the body, kinase in the body, which is responsible for a function which is called Amapacha. I always consider AMPK as the short form of Amapacha. Friends, we are starting to master ARM in month of May. Don't forget that in month of May, you will master what mTOR is like, you will master what autophagy is like, you will master what is AMPK like. In your next lectures, you will surely go through graphic details of the disease condition, and you will, going through those lectures, you will make sure that you associate every mode of mechanisms, karmukata of those disorders. So samprapti, nidan panchak of those particular disorders, and the therapy and therapy's basic principles do cover the role of mTOR. I'll go through some of the examining. Just see, we are into Corona days. Just see the publication date, 2nd April 2020, year ago. What is it saying? Immunoregulation with mTOR inhibitors to prevent COVID-19 severity, a novel intervention strategy beyond vaccines and specific antiviral vaccines. And you'll be surprised to know those mTOR inhibitors are mentioned in Charak Samhita, Shushruta Samhita, Vagbhat, Laghutrayi, Vaishyaja Ratnavali, etc., etc. I read the title of the article, which is published in April 2020. What does it read? It reads, immunoregulation with mTOR inhibitors to prevent COVID-19 severity, a novel, and this is again making sure that Agni Vyapar are improved so that Corona dies and you strengthen the body. Bala Varna Sukha Ayusha Yojayati, Sharira Dhatu Nurjayati. Just see, mTOR is the mammalian target of rapamycin. It is the master regulator of cell's growth and metabolism. Read that again. The master regulator of cell's growth and metabolism, that is Agni. This is your coronavirus. What does it do in your body? It hijacks the mTOR. So, coronavirus uses mTOR for its growth and causing inflammation, so that you have viral replication, translation of viral genes. So one of the modes of mechanisms of herbal medicines is just the tip of the iceberg. Again, coronavirus hijacks the metabolic regulator of the host, and it uses it for increasing protein synthesis and replicating in high number. Okay, and then inflammation. And your herbs, your Rasaushadhi will inhibit this. Autophagy will be generated, and induction of autophagy is nothing but the function of Langhan or Amapachak medicines. So immunoregulation is done by mTOR inhibitors. By increasing the autophagy will make sure that virus doesn't synthesize more and more proteins and is failing to replicate itself in larger number. Resveratrol was used to treat corona suffered animals, and 80% survival is observed. What is resveratrol? Resveratrol is the chemical found in draksha. Okay. So my friends, I end my presentation with, there are certain questions I could see. Is mTOR inhibitor only the Kaya Agni or Dhatu Agni? When we say Dhatu Agni is nothing but Jataragni Rangshaha. त्या धातूंमध्ये असणारे जठराग्नी के अंश. So Agni Vyapar we will call it as. So friends, I think I finish. Coming month or this month may make sure that you understand Aam in Ayurvedic language from Ayurvedic text, making it sure that it is there in your brain and not on your tongue. Okay, we don't want parrots, we don't want WhatsApp universities replicating everywhere. That will only generate to whole lot of agyan. We don't want this as well. Okay, what we want Charak, Shushruta, Ashtanga Hridaya, Ashtanga Sangha mastered. Okay, and if we master these books, Shastram Jyotihi Prakashartham, Darshanam Buddhiratmanaha, making use of both, we will see that Ayurveda has a great future. Okay, Shubhaste Pantana. Now I'll go to the chat section or looking at how do I go to chat section, Amit?
Sir, minimize the screen and right side there is a chat section is there. Open GoToMeeting.
GoToMeeting I'm there.
नहीं सर, नीचे देखो GoToMeeting दिखेगा आपको, एक आइकन GoToMeeting का आइकन दिख रहा है आपके नीचे के स्लाइड बार में, लास्ट आइकन ऑरेंज कलर का, ऑरेंज एंड व्हाइट, उसको सिर्फ नीचे नीचे सर, कर्सर को नीचे ले लो सर. हाँ
घेतला.
हाँ सर, बाजूला बघा एक GoToMeetingचं आयकन आहे, त्याला क्लिक करा सर.
तसं ऑरेंज कलरचं.
कुठे ऑरेंज कलर
सर? ओके,
Can you read those questions
please.
for me?
हाँ, okay sir. Sir, is Am and Anna Visha is same?
Yes.
Ama Visha.
Amavisha and Amavisha.
Sir, second,
Resting
if
metabolism and Ama concept. Hello.
Okay, sir. If Emter is related to Kayagni, what about Dhatwagni and Bhutagni?
Yeah, great question. As I said, Kayagni is the main thing, and Kayagni Ramshaye are called as Dhatvagnis and Bhutagnis. So when we say Agni Vyapar, Kaya Nama Agni Tasya Chikitsa, we are talking about Kaya, the converting factor, the transformation factor. And mTOR in various dhatus can be called as Dhatvagni, and in Jatharagni, in stomach or in digestive system as Jatharagni. mTOR is a very new concept. It is only 25-year-old concept. They are still understanding what mTOR is like. And I'm pretty sure that if I make them understand Agni Vyapar, or even a Grahani chapter from Charak Samhita, they will understand what is mammalian target of rapamycin. They will start understanding the modes of mechanisms of rapamycin in increasing the longevity. Does mTOR inhibitor result in Mandagni? No. It will make Samagni. It will not make Vishamagni, Tikshnagni or Mandagni. It will make Samagni. You did see that mTOR not activated will lead to absence of growth. mTOR optimally activated will result in growth, and highly activated will result into excessive growth like cancer, etc. Then some questions about what happens in
Sir, I have a
diabetes to
question,
M.
sir.
Hello. So
Sir, I have
in
a
that,
question.
Please
let's-
ask your question in chat box. We will go through it and sir will answer. But don't ask
I am
directly.
unable to write in the chat box. I am unable to write in chat
Hello.
box.
Atha, you can speak your question.
Sir,
Hello.
whether this rapamycin is an internally created phenomena or it's an external thing which has come to the body through food.
Oh, it is the internal. That target of rapamycin is the body part.
No, the target of rapamycin is body part, but where the rapamycin is created.
No, rapamycin, as I told you, rapamycin is the microbial protein which was found in Rapa, the eastern island region. And they did observe the people there who lived a long, happy, healthy life. And they found that those microbes which are available in the sand of that region produce a substance rapamycin, and they did use rapamycin, and because of that rapamycin ingestion they could remain healthy, and that's why they isolated that rapamycin and they studied it in various animal models. I showed you those animal models right from yeast to primates to human being.
So does it mean that eating cheese is a reason for longevity?
Yes, because if you normalize the Agni Vyapar, certainly Jivan will get extended. It will result into longevity, and not only longevity, healthy longevity, no diabetes, no obesity, no cancer, etc., etc.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Does mTOR inhibitor causes muscle wasting?
No, mTOR inhibition will not cause muscle wasting.
Sir, since mTOR can be correlated with Agni, are there any? Since
one minute.
mTOR can, yes, sir.
Ah,
Since
see,
mTOR can be correlated with Agni,
there is
there
lack
are
of mTOR, there is excess of mTOR, and there is deregulated mTOR. That's how we need to understand. So when there is a deregulated mTOR, it is misbehaving. So you have to normalize that thing. You have to bring that mTOR in samya. and then it will have its Kaya Vyapar properly. Yeah, continue your question.
Sir, since mTOR can be correlated with Agni, are there any tests to check mTOR signaling
at the moment? Maybe at the end of May month, you can give me half an hour to speak on mTOR in a more rational way. Till then, we will keep collecting the questions. And
Samadosha
with the same yes. Yes, go ahead.
Sir, Samadosha
when we say-
Samadhatu Malakriya, Prasanna Indriya. Does this explain the role of mTOR?
Yes. Properly functioning mTOR will result into Samadosha, Samagnisha, Samadhatu Malakriya, Prasannatmendriya Mana, Swastamiti Abhiti. Because we consider Kaya Vyapar as the basis of health. Okay, and mTOR is the master regulator of metabolism and nutrient sensing. So we can very easily say that mTOR is playing a very important role in maintaining Samadosha, Samagnisha, Samadhatu Malakriya, etc.
Please explain role of mTOR in diabetes mellitus.
Yes, same. mTOR becoming deregulated will not be able to metabolize glucose in proper fashion, and metabolism of glucose disturbing will result into diabetes. Correlation between eating food twice and Agni? Yes. Agni and Mandagni with reference to mTOR, please explain. Certain questions I also need to study in depth. I will take all these questions. Do we have a WhatsApp group there? Hello?
Sir, you can message to Amit. Amit will coordinate with you, sir.
Okay. Are these the questions? Are more questions expected?
There are questions.
Understand?
Can there be any?
Hello, I have asked a question.
Hello. Rapamycin is the substance which is available there. It was found or discovered on that land. Okay, that doesn't mean that it is not available elsewhere. But then here we are not concerned more with rapamycin. Here we are concerned more with mammalian target of rapamycin. And we have rapamycin-like medicines. See, if you do Google, I invite all of you to Google every day for 15 to 20 minutes, making your search more specific. Does Shunthi ginger officinal inhibit mTOR? 5 minutes you will get Google references. Does Cyperus rotundus, Musta, have any effect on inhibiting mTOR? Then what happens with exercise to mTOR? What happens with fasting with mTOR? What happens if you take Ballata? What happens to mTOR? What does Amalaki, Haritaki, Bibitaki has to do with mTOR, etc., etc. And there will be immense slide. I have been doing this since Dr. Mangesh Deshpande invited for this lecture. I've been talking about mTOR and something like this for 6 or 7 years to modern doctors. They all are curious to know the modes of mechanisms. So then I talk about the metabolism. Then I talk about Kaya Nama Agni Tasya Chikitsa Kaya Chikitsa, and then I make them understand the role of Agnis and Dhatu Agnis in health and disease, and then I make them understand the modes of mechanisms of our kalpas, and then I refer to something like rapamycin, mammalian target of receptor, so that they see at least some of the rationale explained. And that's how I think I was made by Mangesh Deshpande to come up with this subject. So ARM is becoming a universal subject.
Sir, can be there any biological test to measure ARM?
Yes, there are biological tests to measure. I will share my PDF with you. how do we measure the activities of mTOR, and how do we make sure that metabolism is going well or not? There are. Sir,
How
if rapamycin
hyper
body, there is a question. If rapamycin is present in your body, exactly where it is situated and how and when it is formed in your body. Rapamycin is not present in your body. Rapamycin is the substance secreted by that particular bacterium on that Rapa island. Okay, rapamycin targets mammalian target of receptor, which is situated within the cell of our body. Okay, it is present in the fat cell, muscle cells, brain, cardiac cells, almost all cells. Not rapamycin. Which is the target of rapamycin? Where does rapamycin work, and how does it result in improving the metabolism? How does it make the body grow in a proper fashion? So rapamycin is the substance secreted by that bacterium. Which dravya bring mTOR to optimal level? Very good question. So that question should be, which dravya inhibit or activate mTOR? Okay, there are many. I talked about Shunthi, I talked about Guduchi, I talked about Musta, I talked about Haridra, etc. How was rapamycin induced in the body in the regions other than that island? Okay, it was only one substance they identified, and they went ahead into the deeper research, and they found that rapamycin acts on a particular protein in the body, a particular center in the body, which they called as mammalian target of rapamycin. So it is not induced in the body. It induces mammalian target of receptor to do a proper metabolism. Yes, in the wake of COVID-19 cases, I did share the report of resveratrol with you for corona. Attendee 197 to everyone. Sir, please read my questions too. 197. Samadosha Samagni Samadhatu. Does this explain the role of mTOR? Yes, I did explain this. Then 197. I think that's it. Amit, you can copy all these questions so that I will send you one liner. Please tell about Hetu for hyperactivation of mTOR. Okay. Mithya Ahar and Vihar. Sir, all the Hetus causing Amvat are the Hetus for mTOR disturbances. Well, sir, as there is research published over internet that metformin helps in mTOR inhibition and everything, but it is uncertain diabetic again. Metformin can help in diabetes. Where metformin is an insulin sensitizer, and if metformin is an insulin sensitizer, and if you read that slide properly, mTOR helps in making insulin more sensitive. I think that's it. Amit?
Hello. Yes, sir.
Moral of the story, all my friends, is that Ayurveda is becoming modern science, and we should be alive to this process which is occurring the world over, and we should call ourselves very lucky that we are in the field of Ayurveda. Okay, so let us make sure that we know our granthas inside out. Not only know our granthas inside out, our own Chintan, which is supported by modern medicine. I will end with my Guruji's Upadesh. Vyasji, my teacher for years, and even today he does come in front of me and motivates me to study more and more Ayurveda. वो कहते थे, वैद्य कहते थे कि मिलिंद, आधुनिक वैद्य और आधुनिक विज्ञान यदि आयुर्वेद के सिद्धांतों को काट रहे हैं तो उनको अभी बहुत कुछ सीखना है, और यदि आधुनिक विज्ञान और आधुनिक वैद्य आयुर्वेद के प्रिंसिपल्स की स्तुति कर रहा है, भलामण कर रहा है, प्रूव कर रहा है, तो यह समझना चाहिए कि अभी उनको साइंस आने लगा करके. सो व्हेन द लिटरेचर, द ओवरऑल लिटरेचर ऑन दैट मास्टर रेगुलेटर ऑफ मेटाबॉलिज्म, master mammalian target of rapamycin, is talking about the greatness of Ayurvedic principles, we should accept this modern science as Ayurvedic science. We should accept this modern science as the booster and promoter of Ayurvedic science the world over. And we should welcome these activities. Okay, so आधुनिक वैद्यक, आधुनिक विज्ञान आयुर्वेद की प्रशंसा करे, वो सही मार्ग पर है. आधुनिक वैद्यक और आधुनिक साइंस यदि आयुर्वेद के सिद्धांतों को काटने के पीछे हो तो वो अंधकार के मार्ग पर है. ऐसे समझ लेना चाहिए. यह मेरे गुरुजी का मुझे दिया हुआ मंत्र था, वो मंत्र मैं आपके साथ भी शेयर कर रहा हूं. I think that's it. We should call it a day. Thank you
very much, sir.
for inviting me to do this. I have copied all the questions. I'll put it on my computer and I will keep responding to this. So you can contact Amit so that he gives you the replies. Thank you. Thank you
Yes,
very
sir,
much.
definitely, sir. Yes, thank you very much again, sir. On behalf of Shreyas E-Learning Academy, it was as usual a very brilliant talk from your side, and we would be expecting more in the recent future again. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I hereby declare that the meeting is over. We'll meet you for the next session tomorrow. Thank you very much.